Hi, I'm Ken Hardley from Rolling Hills Radio, and welcome to our Encore presentation of our most recent season. What you're going to be watching this upcoming show are encores. You know, if you're in the live audience of Rolling Hills Radio, one of the benefits that you get, as opposed to the TV or the radio audience, is that you get to hear songs that don't appear on the radio, that don't appear on television. Well, until now. So what we're going to do now is watch an encore presentation from each of various Rolling Hills artists. So sit back and enjoy an encore presentation of Rolling Hills Radio. The first artist on today's show, the Urban Pioneers. I first saw them a few years ago. They were a duo, banjo and fiddle, Liz and Jared, and they were outstanding. When they appeared on Rolling Hills Radio, they had added a bass player, a double bass player. At any rate, I saw them first at the Great Blue Heron Festival, and they really captured the crowd, playing old-timey music, but original old-timey music. This is a great example of how old genres can be explored and explored and explored, and new, energetic music can arise from them. A couple of great songwriters, a couple of great performers, the Urban Pioneers.
This one's called Liz Is Real. Once I get this banjo in tune. They say banjo players spend half of their lives putting their banjo in tune and half of their lives playing it out of tune. Ready to party, Liz? Let's go. Yeah! Now she like Jim and Ginger with a little twist of lime. Bring a 3 or 4, no shuffle on through the night. I have to show you one and go anywhere you feel. Liz is on the back porch, song and Liz is here, come on. Yeah, she likes handle cigarettes, tobacco made of green. Roll her up a cigarette, she'll play you anything. I have to show you one to go anywhere you feel. This is on the back porch, so and Liz is here, come on. She likes talking to be 16 and 24. Bring a 6 or 8 10, she'll fiddle on some more. I have to show you one to go anywhere you feel. Liz is on the back porch, so and Liz is real alright. To show you one to go anywhere you feel. Liz is on the back porch, so and Liz is real. Well, after the show, wherever would you like to go?
Liz is on the back porch, so and Liz is real.
What? Bring it home!
next we have a man from rural New York State, which is different than New York City. Rural New York State has a musical flavor, a musical kind of accent all of its own. Joe Crookston has a good representation of exactly that. Now, when I was talking with his manager about Joe being on the show, I said, you know, I really admired Joe's music for years. What a great songwriter he is. And his manager said, wait till you see him live. He takes it to a brand new level. It's exactly right. There is a power that exudes from Joe Crookston. Let's watch it.
Thanks, Ken. John, great pleasure to play music with you tonight. Great to hear you. Really great. John had a horse and the horse ran away. Bad luck, bad luck. John had a horse and the horse ran away. Bad, bad luck. Bad, bad luck, the neighbors would say. Bad luck, John, has come your way. Bad luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. Well, the horse came back with a wild mare. Good luck, good luck. The horse came back with a pretty white mare. Good, good luck. Good, good luck, the neighbors would say. Good luck, John, has come your way. Good luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. What'd he say? He said, maybe, it's hard to say. What'd he say? Come on. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. Well, the mare kicked John and broke his leg. Bad luck, bad luck. The pretty white mare broke John's leg. Bad, bad luck. Bad, bad luck, the neighbors would say. Bad luck, John, has come your way. Bad luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. What'd he say? He said, maybe, it's hard to say. With a broken leg, he missed the draft. Good luck, good luck. Well, the army came and walked on past. Good, good luck. Good, good luck, the neighbors would say. Good luck, John, has come your way. Good luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. Here we go. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. Oh, yeah. Well, his leg grew worse and it would not heal. Bad luck, bad luck. And the pain was all that John could feel. Bad, bad luck. Bad, bad luck, the neighbors would say. Bad luck, John, has come your way. Bad luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. Well, the nurse, she came to take care of. Good luck, good luck. The two of them, they fell in love. Good, good luck. Good, good luck, the neighbors would say. Good luck, John, has come your way. Good luck has come your way. He said, maybe, it's hard to say. What'd he say? He said, maybe, it's hard to say.
Our next artist is from the Detroit region of Michigan. He was on the show a few years ago with his wife, Susan O'Rourke. Susan is a beautiful singer. She's got an extraordinary voice. But after the show, Zig approached me and said, well, you know, I play too. And I play solo. So I got a hold of Zig a little bit later after having heard some of his stuff. And indeed, he does play solo and he plays it very well. Sometimes he's known as Zydeco Ziggy, but that's misleading because Zig plays all kinds of different music, old-time music, folk music, blues. Let's hear a little bit from Zig right now. Zig Zeitler.
Hello, tune I wrote years ago. A lot of people made a lot of noise about it, but anyway, it's a little tune called Cajun Girl. Get that harp in the right spot. on the Grand Bayou. Little girl, where you been so long? I want a little Cajun girl, baby, please come home. Oh, 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 she's my little Cajun girl, and I love her so. She's my little Cajun girl, I never leave her alone. Tous les moments, j'ai l'amour vous. Magnifique, tous les moments, pipi, grandma. Allons danser, mind je les mamans. Magnifique, tous les moments, pipi, along. Oh, 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 she's my little Cajun girl, and I love her so. She's my little Cajun girl, I never leave her alone. I love her so. She's my little Cajun girl, I never leave her alone. Tous les mamans, j'ai l'amour vous. Magnifique, je l'aime maman, baby, grand and you. Allons danser, man, je l'aime maman. Magnifique, je l'aime maman, baby, allons. Oh, 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 she's my little Cajun girl, and I love her so. She's my little Cajun girl, I never leave her alone. Tous les mamans, j'ai la babou. Magnifique, je l'aime maman, baby, grand bayou. Oh, 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 she's my little Cajun girl, and I love her so. She's my little Cajun girl, I never leave her alone. Thank you so much.
Next up, Robin and Linda Williams. I don't even know where to start talking about Robin and Linda Williams. They've been around for a long time. They started off in the mid-late 70s. There's so many things that are noteworthy about Robin and Linda. Their harmonies are impeccable. They've got a legacy after having played on Prairie Home Companion for so many years. And if you listen to their albums from the mid-late 70s and listen to the most recent albums that they've released, they're not doing a lot that's different. There's no need for them to do a lot that's different. There's so much that they do that is so deep and so rich. There's no need to try for another direction. But they represent Appalachian music so beautifully in every way. Watch Robin and Linda Williams right now. I'm sure you'll agree.
Here's old Hank here with Sweet Love Ain't Around. Listen to the rain a-falling. Can't you hear that lonesome sound? Oh, my poor old heart is breaking, 'cause my sweet love ain't around. Lord, I think I'll start to ramble. I've got to leave this weary town. This old place is way too lonely, 'cause my sweet love ain't around. On that train tonight I'm leaving, and I don't know where I'm bound. I can't stay here any longer, 'cause my sweet love ain't around. Where am I? Here I am. Listen to the rain falling. Can't you hear that lonesome sound? Oh, my poor old heart is breaking, 'cause my sweet love ain't around. I can't stay here any longer, 'cause my sweet love ain't around. Thank you.
On Rolling Hills Radio, we talk about Americana music a lot. And to define Americana music is trickier than it seems. It includes so many different subgenres. One of them, one very important one, is really the blues. And you know, the blues is often talked about as having that 1-4-5 chord structure, and to some people it's very redundant, and there's only so much you can do with the blues. But a lot of artists show there's a lot to be explored within that genre, within that 1-4-5, within that structure that often repeats the first line and then goes on to another line, etc. Everything that has to do with the blues might be considered redundant until you hear somebody like Austin Walking Kane. And let me tell you one more thing that's kind of paradoxical about Austin Walking Kane. He's one of the happiest guys you'll ever meet. Singing the blues, who would have thunk? Here he is, Austin Walking Kane.
Tell all the magic slim, tell the razor toting Jim, to put your knife told in Andy, tell fast talking Fanny. Tonight we're gonna pitch a ball right down at the Union Hall. We're gonna romp and somp till midnight. Gonna fuss and fight till daylight. We're on a pitcher, wang dang doodle, all night long. 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 We're on a pitcher, wang dang doodle, all night long. Dakota crawling red, tell the Abyssinian dead. Tell Mr. Pete, tell everybody you meet. Tonight we need no rest. We're gonna cause a hell of a mess. We're gonna bust out all the windows. Gonna kick down all the doors. We on a pitcher, wang dang doodle, all night long. 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 We on a pitcher, wang dang doodle, all night long. To fats and washboard Sam, that everybody gonna jam. To Shaggy, Boxcar Joe, you got sawdust on the floor. Cindy, Caroline Dine, gonna have a hell of a time when the fish then fill the air. There'll be a snuff juice everywhere. We on a pitcher, wang dang doodle, all night long. 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 All night long.
the Wang Dang Doodle.
Give it up for Ken Hardley, huh?
Thank you, guys. Come on.
One of the most difficult but fun parts of my job is making an attempt to introduce someone of the magnitude that I'm about to introduce right now. This man is a living legend. Folk music would be different if this man hadn't played folk music very early on. He was in on the ground floor of what we sometimes call the great folk scare of the early 60s. A friend of Bob Dylan's, hung around Dave Van Ronk. I can go on and on and on. This man's legendary legacy will never go away. He's got the social conscience. He's got the great tunes. His lyrics are touching and heartfelt and funny, and he's got an amazing talent for coming up with hooks that really stick with you. I could go on and on, but let's just listen to Tom Paxton together.
Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. It's a lesson too late for the learning. Made a sign, made a sign. In the wind coming high, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going. This I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk, all my thoughts keep tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet, the subway rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie in my bed in the morning, without you, without you, Each song in my breast dies a morning without you, without you. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. That was the last thing on my mind. Thanks, everybody.
Tom Paxton.
Thank you.
Our next artist up, David Michael Miller, is another rural New York artist. In fact, he's one of the most rural of all the rural artists that we've had on the show. He's from Fillmore, New York, which is really kind of next to a swamp. Apologies to all you Fillmore folks, but it's a beautiful swamp. But at any rate, David was brought up on gospel music from the fundamentalist church in which he was raised. Moved to Buffalo, and you'll hear those gospel influences, but also lots of other kinds of influences. Here he is, David Michael Miller.
All right, this is a tune that I wrote because I do some blues, some traditional blues, and some old school stuff. But I've always had interesting conversations with folks that are what I consider blues purists, and I say that with respect because I think they're trying to preserve an aspect of the blues that they feel very, very strongly about. But the blues is much, much bigger than just Chicago blues. It's much bigger than just a 1-4-5 or a shuffle. You go back in blues and you start listening to it, and there's all sorts of styles of blues that go way, way, way back. So it's like, so what blues are we talking about? So anyway, I wrote this song. It's called It's All Good When It's All the Blues to You.
The lone man sitting on the porch, bill parlor in his hand, stomping on the one beat, drumming with his top feet, strumming as a one-man band. Who may be in a barrel house, watched the long bass bounce, plucking out an 8-bar jam, blowing on the old top, sliding on the guitar, riding on some old tin can. From the nightclub, knock up at the door, hear the boogie jump and jive. Singer in her high heels, trumpet with the high squeals, 88's filling the dive. Oh, maybe it's the big band taking up the stage while the leader played Lucille, belting with the church tone, playing off the trombone, swaying with that Chi-Town feel. Just think about it, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Maybe in the Delta, rising in the struggle, it's the song of the labor field. Maybe in the stack, soul captured on the console, spinning on the vinyl wheel. Oh, maybe up in Motown, smoothing out the rough sound harmonies with elegant style. Maybe from the Southland, rocking like the South can, gypsy flying around the wild, go flying around.
control sound in every note. Maybe it's the UK rocker with the hip sway, howling with the wolf at his throat. Ooh, maybe in the stretch I'm tearing up the frets and the tubes glowing danger red. Maybe in this here sound grown up from the rich ground, known by my own blues instead. Just think about it, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues to you. Just think about it, why would you ever, ooh, why would you ever want to choose? It's all good when it's all the blues, all the blues to you. Well, it's all the blues.
On Rolling Hills Radio, we often talk about the artists that we have on the show and how the criterion isn't necessarily how many CDs you've sold, how long you've been at it, or how famous you are, but rather how good you are, how your music comes from a genuine place within you, whether you show the American values of inclusion and tolerance and kindness. That's what really matters. How long you've been at it doesn't really matter. As we looked at just recently, Tom Paxton, who's been at it for decades, was on the show. But this next act, Almond Olive, at the time this was recorded, have been at it for really less than 2 years. Let's watch them, Almond Olive. Next up, we have Steve Piper. Steve Piper's been on the show several times, and Steve's a good example of somebody who writes songs because he loves to write songs. Steve is good enough and has had opportunities to go on tour and play with lots of different people. What he does is he writes songs because he loves to write songs, and that's good enough. He certainly does perform out. He's got several CDs out. His priority is to write songs, and he does a great job at that. Let's watch them together. My good buddy, the songwriter, singer, Steve Piper.
This is a very short song, and it's another note to myself. Watch out! You're making a big mess over there. That's what I said. But I can't tell me anything. Hold on! You're making the same mistakes again. That's what I said. But I can't tell me anything. You dig yourself a hole bigger than Rhode Island, though you're still smiling. Well, you ain't fooling nobody. Any solos? That's what I said. Who do you think you are? Well, never mind, don't even answer. I've heard it all before. And you can't tell me anything I don't already know. Watch out! You're making the same mistakes again. That's what I said. But I can't tell me anything. I've heard it all before. And I can't tell me anything.
We live in very interesting and deep and rich musical times. Our next artist up is R.J. Calorie, and she is a great songwriter. We live in a time when there are lots of great songwriters. R.J. Calorie is one of the very best. Watch her with us right now, R.J. Calorie.
I used to have a dream, actually a nightmare. This appearance of this just figure in my dreams kind of scared me, so I decided to write a song about this figure. It still shows up on occasion, but I'm not scared of it anymore. Not yet, anyway. There ain't nothing in this mirror I want to see. There's no good times or laughter, just a hard line looking back at me, and I feel the anger boil inside my veins. You can trace it with your fingers around the ragged edge, and the battle scars grow deeper the farther down you dig, and I wear them like trophies upon this hallowed face. Far away, far away, oh, take me far away. Oh, I've been down to the water, and I've drank from the well, and I've had one too many brushes with hell, and all this living is surely killing me. And I don't get much sleep at night, and I don't even care. I just stand back and watch while my body lies there, tossing and turning, hiding off the grave. Far away, far away, oh, take me far away. And if you ever find yourself in my part of town, well, don't worry, boys, I'm gentle. I'm all broken down, 'cause time has taken its share of me. And I can see it in this mirror. Hey, I can feel it in my bones, and I know it won't be long before I'm dead and gone, and all this living will fade. Far away, far away, oh, take me far away, far away, and far away, oh, take me far away.
That was our encore presentation of Rolling Hills Radio. Thanks very much for watching, and thanks very much for spending your time with us. Speaking of spending your time with us, you can do that live. You can be part of the live studio audience. All you have to do is log on to rollinghillsradio.org and order tickets. Find out where we are, when, it's all there. And there's other stuff there too. You can read stuff that I wrote, or you can watch old episodes, you can listen to old episodes, rollinghillsradio.org. Well, thank you very much once again for spending your time with us. I'm Ken Hardley. We'll see you next time on Rolling Hills Radio.
Except for that part where I screwed up.